All right, so the big thing that everybody seems to be farming for with regards to Festival of the Lost is these spectral pages. They do multiple things. Once you convert them over into the manifested pages, the more of those that you actually have like put into the book, the more drops that you're going to get for the weapons for the event. Everybody is digging the Jurassic Green pulse rifle right now, which I don't actually have any on my character, but I've actually got quite a few. It feels good, so it's something that you might want to grind for. The cap on the pages is 75, so make note of that. If you get into these farming methods, don't keep farming and waste one, so make sure you guys do that as well. But there are two main farming methods to get these. Once you get these, you have to go into the Haunted Sector playlist from the tower and, you know, turn them into manifested pages. Do that as quick as you can. But the big thing is you've got two ways to farm it. One is going to be Expunge Tartarus on Europa, and the other one is going to be the WrathBorn hunt for Savek on the Tangled Shore. So let me explain these two, show you guys a comparison of both. I'm going to do them both solo, and that is the key to this video. Is the fastest solo farm that I know to do. There are Nightfalls that you can run as a group that you can glitch out. You can actually do the hunt farm even faster as a group, but for a solo player, these are both pretty comparable. Basically under 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes for each one of these. Hopefully you guys find one of these that's beneficial to you. So here we go. All right, the first solo activity is going to be Expunge Tartarus. This is the fastest expunge, and my loadout is going to be pretty specific. I'm on my Titan. I'm using Thunder Crash. I'm using Curious of the Falling Star. This does help you kill the boss faster. If you kill him too fast, you can glitch it, but this is still working. The other piece is you're going to want something pretty quick with range where you can kind of get a little burst kill. I was using a sniper, but if you're doing this repetitive times, you might not have as much sniper ammo all the time. So I was going to try this with a pulse rifle. Fusion rifle and linear fusion rifle are just to get as much damage on the boss as feasibly possible. Linear fusion especially, put boss spec on there, and then of course make sure you're running particle deconstructor, but I'm not sure any of you guys are actually going to take this off for the entire season. It's too good. Either way, I did it in 4 minutes and 10 seconds without even using my super, but this will definitely speed up the process if you got it. So any class, 4 minutes, 10 seconds, that was literally just my linear fusion rifle and some basic weapons. If you actually use a super, it's going to be faster if you get enough time to get it. Something like Celestial Nighthawk, though, unfortunately, you can't use because of, say, like, you have to have your helm on the whole time. But even just a good, you know, quick couple golden gun shots, a Nova Bomb, if you can thread the needle, since it's a Hydra in those shields, that's a little annoying. But, you know, there are going to be supers that work in here. This one is just kind of the easiest to use. So if you've got a Titan, and especially if you got this exotic, let me show you how fast this thing can go on a normal run, and then I'll show you guys the alternative. If you want to skip to the other one, which can potentially be a little bit faster, feel free, but here's number one. All right, so when you start, you pretty much just need to be running. Now, I've done this jumping part quite a bit, so I kind of know where to fall, where to move, and I'm comfortable with the jumps. If the jumps aren't really your thing, honestly, the WrathBorn hunt might be the easier thing for you to do. This is just something that's, for one, going to give you an alternative, two, still a viable option, and three, maybe you don't have WrathBorn hunts, but you do have Season of the Splicer, so you at least know you can do this. Basically, the main goal here is I wanted to give you guys alternatives of what you can do, in case you either don't have the WrathBorn hunts, don't have that season, don't want to do a WrathBorn hunt, or you just want some variety, whatever it may be. I was trying to give you guys some alternatives. But this is basically about as fast as I can run this thing, and I still think some people run this faster too. As long as you don't take too much direct fall damage, you can usually always survive that. Slide under that, don't let it smash you in the head. I'm going to slide down here, catch your fall. Now this one I always jump wide to wait for those things to come, these things to come down so they don't actually slide you off. Then I'll always run down the other side here. That thing will, you know, come and go depending on your timing. Even if it like, yeah, you can get through it, cool. Otherwise just keep like run into the wall. If it's down, it'll eventually pop back up.
Digesting all within. This entire place seeks your end.
So the biggest thing is my Splicer Gauntlet is upgraded, so we're going to go ahead and activate this. Makes this whole thing easier. A lot more places to land and start our run. But again, if you've got a Titan, Curious of the Falling Star, just really can delete the boss. You used to glitch him. I'm not sure if that was actually fixed if you kill him too fast. That's why I kind of go through one damage phase. At some point, I probably got to test just trying to delete him completely. But you'll land here, activate this, stand here for a second, look for the charge to show up on the other side. Once you've got a good number of charges, you can do this. Yeah, sniper rifle's still going to be faster than the pulse. You're going to have this one down here, grab it as you're moving by. And then this one back here, gonna get your fadeaway jumper. As soon as the wall's down, keep going. Looks like it is daily reset time, so good times. Hack this thing. Again, stand right here, get your full 32 charge. And then once you've got it, jump to this specific block, and you can hit all of them. This one, this one, and if I don't have a horribly timed reload, that one. If you have everything unlocked on the Splicer Gauntlet, you can go left. This is a much easier option. I am running through the walls because I do have the upgraded Gauntlet, so they're not really going to hurt me either. Jump on down. My advice here, kill a couple of these guys. You don't have to kill them all, but if you can kill a couple, make sure you have the buff, so when you activate that thing, stand on it for a second. Desperado would be hilarious. That just nuke the guy. Once you activate this, start moving forward and work your way out of this little suppression field. You just have to kind of push your way forward and get out of it. Hopefully you can get out of there without too much damage. It's always a little annoying to start this thing under health. We're just going to hit him about 4 times. This is boss spec damage. Once you see that one, we're going to have a few hydras land over here. Usually do that just to get over here quickly. Make sure you get your buff, which I should have max at this point. And then you're going to hit this one, and then nuke the boss. 3 minutes, 35 seconds, 5 pages, and 305 candy. About as fast as I seem to be able to do it is right there around 335. So that's example number 1. Now I'll show you guys the other. Alright, so the second option is going to be doing a WrathBorn hunt on the Tangled Shore, and to start it, what you need to do is go to your Cryptolith lure, and all you want to do is pick Savek. You just need to have 1 charge in here to do this. I don't know if you really want to have 2, because you basically get to reuse this charge over and over. Then, you'll see you've got it, set up. Then we're going to head to the Tangled Shore. I'll show you guys how it runs, and in the middle of it, basically, you're going to take the lure out and actually reset it. But for now, let's head to the Tangled Shore. I'll show you guys how this works. Alright, so jump on your Sparrow, drive over here, and we will see what happens. Try and do this when nobody else is in the same entrance to give you guys a fair comparison of kind of what this is like. I am using Particle Deconstructor so I can get the Beast Fusion Rifle damage. So place the lure. You're just going to try and nuke the big guy. Once you get the stacks on there, your linear fusion's going to hit really hard if I can actually hit some crits. Okay, it seems to be leaving. Let's go ahead and track it. And again, some people may not like the jumping of Expunge. Other people may feel this is just an easier method. Also depends on if you have Season of the Hunt. If you got Beyond Light, you probably have this season, though, which may work better for some people if they, lapsed after Beyond Light. They gotta drive around here. You may have better Sparrow driving skills than I do. That is totally fine. Loading screen right there. Follow the green, because it doesn't always go the same direction. Sometimes it will be a little squirrely. I've seen it tucked over here. I've also seen it, way over there. So just make sure you know which way you're going. Once you start the hunt, all you gotta do, once you're loaded into it, don't move and you won't be attacked or anything, usually. And again, this one has loading screens. Some people, if you're playing on a standard PS4 or an Xbox One and they have the slower hard drives instead of an SSD like I've got, these loading screens may be a little bit lower. I'm not entirely sure. Come back into the lure, go ahead and reset it. Got a few ads to kill coming up this direction. Once you start moving, you'll see them charge up over the hill. These guys sometimes will give you ammo if anything, if you're running low. Shoot a couple rocks just so you can get through. Those two seem pretty easy. We're going to spawn the... why can I not think of the big name? We're going to spawn the servitor. There we go. Words. And then we're going to get the boss right after. So find the servitor. A couple hits with a fusion rifle. It goes down pretty quick. The boss will spawn back there, so if you put a pillar between you and him, you'll get just a second. You're looking for the baby servitor to spawn so you can get the little debuff, and then you can pretty much nuke it. So here's the servitor. Stand in, get your buff. And then once you find him, start lining up these shots. Turn around, he's likely back here. And there we go.
Did you see its eyes?
And
Reacting to stimulus with no thought as to why.
I got no pages because I am capped on my 75 pages. but that's still your speed. You're going to get 5 or 6 from that. The fact that you can get 6 sometimes probably is going to lean a little heavier to this one. It's really a preference of what you want, though. Let's get back to Orbit and wrap this comparison up. So those are the two methods that I have found that are going to be the fastest way for you to farm these Spectral pages. After that, you of course need to take those into the Haunted Lost Sector playlist in the tower, convert them into manifest pages, and put them in the book. But whether you prefer Expunge Tartarus, and you can run that thing pretty quick, that's a viable one solo. If you want an alternative to doing just WrathBorn hunts over and over, again, that's why I wanted to show you guys. That was the one I said yesterday. It is fast. WrathBorn hunts, depending on how you are at all the pieces of these, one may feel faster to you than the other, and because I know there are different playstyles, different, strengths and weaknesses of everybody, so one may work better for some people and one may work better for another. But in my opinion, these are the two fastest for a solo player, so hopefully you guys find some benefit from this video. If you did and you want to support me, please drop a like below. If you've got another option that works, please drop a comment below. If you guys want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at Ebontis. For streaming, you can find me on twitch.tv/Ebontis or right here on YouTube. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. That'll alert you guys when new videos or if I'm going to go live and stream. Also, if you guys want to support me directly, you can join the channel as a member or you can find me my link to my Patreon down below. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.